Okay, so we've got our puppy used to having a collar and leash on. We want to start them off with their obedience training. What's a good sit? Good sit. Now she hasn't actually been taught to sit before, but because of my elevated position and her looking up, she's dropped herself into a sit. Puppy, puppy. Now when I teach my dog the sit position, I'm going to use a treat as a lure, because dogs are very food motivated, especially at this age. I'm going to bring it up over her head, whilst telling her to sit, 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 no, sit, good sit, good sit. Now, when I'm going to reward her for the sit, I wanted to make sure all the paws are on the floor. I'm not going to reward her if she's doing a meerkat. I'm only going to reward the exact position I want for my dog. No. Sit. Sit. Up over her head. Moment. Her paws are on the floor. Sit. 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 Good sit. Good sit. And I'm going to reward her for sitting. Now dogs learn through repetition. It's called rote learning. A bit like doing your times tables. The more you repeat, the more it sinks in. And they also learn through association. So that's the reward for that position. And we put sound to it as humans. And for their benefit, so they understand when we say that sound, that's the position we want. Good sit. No. Paws on the floor. Good sit. Good girl. So, because they learn through repetition, I'm also going to use a command word in the praise. I'm not just going to tell her good girl for sitting, I'm going to tell her good sit. Just like when I teach her a down, I'll tell her good down. When we're walking, we'll say good heel. Sit. 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 Oh, really? Sit. Good. Paws on floors. I'm not going to reward her unless all the paws. Good sit. Good girl's a good sit. Good sit. Good sit. So the more I repeat, the more she understands what she's doing correctly. Good sit. That's a good sit. No. Good. Unless all the paws are on the floor, she'll not get a reward. No. Sit. Sit. Good sit. Good girl. Good sit. That's a good sit. Good sit. With the tone of voice really important. Make sure the inflection of your voice is excited. Always a good sit. No. No. Good sit. 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 Good sit. Good girl. Bringing her paw up to get the treat. I'm not going to encourage that. I'm going to try and get her, always keep her paws on the floor. Sit. Sit. Good sit. Good girl. What's a good sit? Good sit. Good sit. What's a good sit? Good girl. So as long as she hears the word, there'll be an association between the action she's doing and the reward. Sit. Good. Oh, pull it out. Good sit. Good girl. That's a good sit. Common mistake is that people will ask their dog to sit, and as they go to deliver the treat, the dog will come up into a meerkat because it's coming up to meet you for the treat, and they still reward it. If your dog comes up out of the position that you want to reward, withhold the reward. You only reward exactly the position you want. Sit, 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 no, sit, sit. Good sit, good girl's a good sit. Good sit, good sit. Good. Puppy, puppy. Sit. Good sit, good girl. So she'll start to learn the word good is an affirmation she's done it correctly. You can use whatever word you want. Dogs don't speak English. Some people use yes as their affirmation word. I tend to use good. Entirely up to you. Just make sure you're consistent with the words you're using. Sit, 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 no, sit, no. So she jumps up the tree, and withhold it. Sit, no, sit. Good sit, good girl, good sit. It's a good sit. And be really quick with your timing. So, dogs have an association period of up to 2 seconds. If I ask her to sit and it takes me 10-15 seconds to get a treat out of a treat bag and reward her, she's still going to take it, but she's not going to understand why she's getting it. So she needs to get that reward within 2 seconds of the action, and as I give the reward, I'll give the verbal praise. Puppy. Sit. Sit. No. Sit. 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 Up over her head. Sit. Good. No. Sit. Good sit. Good sit. Good sit. Good sit. Make sure you praise them nice and quickly. So preload with a treat in your hand. Good sit. Nice and quick to deliver the treat. If you're slow to deliver it, puppy, puppy, sit, sit, no, sit, sit, good sit. If you're slow to deliver it, what happens is they come up to meet the treat, look. Good sit, nice and quick with the reward. Careful to lead around the legs. Girl, puppy, sit, 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 puppy, puppy, sit, oh sit, sweetheart, there we go, sit, sit, good sit, that's a good girl, good sit. Sit. Smell the rewards on my finger. Sit. No, sit. Sit. Good sit. Good girl. That's a good sit. The more you repeat, the easier it gets. Puppy. Sit. Sit. Good sit. Sit. No. Sit. Good sit. I'll always discourage my dogs from trying to pull the treat out of my hand. I shouldn't demand it. I'll only get it in the exact position I want. Good sit, good girl. Always a good sit. She's starting to learn. Puppy, sit. Good sit, good girl. Exactly what it is I'm asking her for. Lead from under her leg. Remember, always keep the lead loose. Don't want the dog to feel like they're being restrained in a position. Good sit. It's a good girl. Good girl. Puppy, puppy. Sit. Sit. No, sit. Good sit. Good girl. Now I'll use no as an intervention word. I use that very early on with them. They'll eventually realise that when they hear that word, it basically means they've done something I didn't request from them. And they'll change what it is I want. So for example, when my older dog comes into the heel position, if I'm not quite happy with it, I'll tell them no. They'll automatically adjust their position because I know they didn't get it right first time. Puppy, sit, 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 puppy, sit, sit, no, sit. She thinks she's in with a fighting chance of jumping up, getting the treat from my hand. She's not going to get it until she does exactly what I asked. Sit. Good sit. Paws on floors, remember? Good sit. Good girl. Good girl. There's repetition of this action. Always a good sit. Puppy. Sit. Sit. No, sit. 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 Good sit. Good girl. It's a good sit. Good girl. And I'll keep repeating this. Sit. Sit. Good sit. Until she gets it. Repetition. And when you do your training sessions, keep them short and sweet. 10 minutes is plenty for a puppy this age. Sit. 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 Ah. Good sit. Good girl. And there you have it. We've got the basic sit. Puppy. Sit. Good sit. So you see she's starting to get it.